Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing well. We're just going to get straight into this, and I'm going to start by moisturizing my face. You use whatever moisturizer works best for you. Now I'm going to start with my foundation. I'm just going to be dotting it all over my face. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade Classic Ivory, and it's number 120. And after I'm done putting the polka dots all over my face, I'm going to blend it out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. And then we're going to go in with concealer. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Fair, and I'm just going to be putting that in a triangle shape in my under eye, and then I'm also going to be putting it on my eyelids to double as a primer for my eyeshadow. And once we're done putting that on there, we're just going to blend it out with the pointed end of that same sponge. And once that's all blended out, we're going to use the same part of the sponge, and we're going to dip our sponge in translucent powder, and we're going to set the entire eye area with that. And then we're going to follow that by setting the entire face. I've found that using a sponge to set my foundation with a translucent powder works way better than using a fluffy brush. It stays on way longer, and it stays on way nicer. The foundation stays nicer for a way longer period of time than when I've set it using a brush. Now we're going to bronze up the face just a little bit, and I'm going to be using my Hoola bronzer by Benefit and a fluffy brush by Wet n Wild. And I'm just going to hit the cheeks a little bit with that just to give my face a little bit of color and dimension. And then once we're done doing that, we're going to start on the eyes. And I'm going to be using my Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette. The first shade I'm going to be taking is called Blondie. It's just kind of like a satiny white shade, or more like a cream shade actually. But you just want to take any light color that's close to like champagne or white or whatever, anything bright, and you want to put that on your lids using a flat brush or your finger. I've decided that a finger works best for this shadow specifically. And then you're going to take any brown. I'm actually going to be using my bronzer to put in my crease as well. I figure that it works and it'll tie the face together as well. And you just want to use any fluffy blender brush. There's really no rhyme or reason to putting this in your crease, but I'm just making sure that it stays in that outer third, because I still want that light shade to be kind of prominent on the lids so that it can be nice and bright. And then I'm going to do my brows, and you can do them however you've been doing them, whatever suits you. I'm going to be using my Sephora brow pencil in the shade Midnight Brown, but if you're new to brows and you don't want to go out and buy a specific brow product just for your brows, then you can use any eyeshadow as long as it's pretty much matte. I used an eyeshadow on my brows for a long time, and I still would if I didn't have any brow products. So just find an eyeshadow that matches your brow color and go ahead and use that. And then just always make sure that you brush your brows out once you're done so that it looks natural and so that the color looks even all throughout your brow. And this part is optional, but it kind of gives a little bit of definition to that lash line. It kind of works as an eyeliner, but it takes at least half the time. I'm just going to take any flat brush and use the end of it to dab a dark eyeshadow just in the outer third where we put that other brown shade. You don't have to do this, but it gives some awesome definition to the lash line. Now I'm just gonna go in with my mascara. You can use any mascara. This one is by Makeup Forever. It's a sample, but I actually really like this stuff. And the next part is optional as well, but for those who want to see it, I'm going to be doing my highlight just a little bit because I hate when my face looks completely matte. I use Satin Corset eyeshadow by Sephora, and I'm so sad because when I went to open mine up, it broke. And I was so sad, but we can make it work because the lid still goes on, so we're working with it. I'm just going to apply that highlight with my finger because that's what makes it look the most natural. And after that, we are completely done, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.